Everybody, welcome. So we got another one in. Yay, 2026 Rav4. Now this is the SE, so it's going to be a little bit different from the one we looked at last time. But you can see you've got your parking sensors. You got really cool looking headlights. It's got that kind of honeycomb looking front end on it. Does have the roof racks on the top. So we will take a quick walk around. So yeah, it's a little different from the Woodland. And it's beeping at me. Don't know why it's beeping at me, but okay. So it is a hybrid, as you can see with that HEV on there. It does have the parking sensors on the back as well, which is really nice. Let's see. It is a push button open for the back. So you can see it's got a lot of space back here. It does have the cold weather package, so this does come out and can be hosed off really easy for you outdoorsy people that get things dirty. Got a little cubby and a port here, and it does have some lights in the back, which is nice. It does come with the tonneau cover. It does have the cold weather. You can't really see with the tonneau cover, but it has the rubberized matting up along the back of the seats. So nice protection in there, and actually quite a lot of storage space. So we're going to close that. Take a quick look in the back here so you can see this is actually a little cubby and a handhold. And then you have another little cubby there. You do have some charging ports and your vents right there, and you can see you've got the rubberized matting back here as well. Obviously a little armrest and little cup holders. And then we will go ahead and flop this down. So as you can see, it does have the protection on the back of the seats as well. So when it's folded down, anything you put in here is not going to be tearing up your fabric or anything like that. It's not completely 100% flat, but it is fairly flat. So you can still get quite a lot of stuff in there. And really easy to just snap back up into place. And check out the blue stitching. Yeah, I know. Anything blue, I'm like, ooh. So you are going to get an average of 42 combined. And then you've got 46 city, 39 highway, because it is a hybrid. So you are going to do better in town than you do on the highway. So this is the front seat, and as you can see, it's just really nice looking with that stitching on there. These are fabric. You do have a little cubby up here, which is nice. You've also got that little cubby storage there, as well as your handhold, and then another little section down here for storage. Some more rubberized matting. I'm just gonna sneak in here real quick. So this one actually opens from the passenger side. So you can see it's really deep, so a lot of space to be had in there. And then you have your drive-through button, your parking brake. And then obviously this is your shifter, but as you can see, you can bring it down to drive, pop it over to the left, and then do some manual shifting if need be. You do have a charging port there, and then you do have some 2 extra spots there in case you want to add some other features. Your drive mode and your EV mode here. And then I will get on the other side and go over the features, but this is your screen. So then you've also got your front defrost, rear defrost, and then your heating and cooling adjustments here. Obviously that is your hazards, and then you have 2 little spots here for your phones. You do have trail and snow modes going on, as well as a normal. Some more ports here, your traction control, and this is just a braking assist. And this one does come with moonroof that does open. And then obviously you have a manual slide to close it off if you don't want the light to come in, but you can open it as well. And then it does have that extra little bit of protection from the sun. That's going to be on both sides, and that's just a nice little added feature that it has. And I actually really like that. I wish my car had it. So I'm going to pause this for a minute while we go around the other side and start this baby up. Okay, so we are back inside. It does have power for the driver's seat, but as you can see, it has... okay, so this is what your screen's gonna look like. So you have your settings, your phone settings, music settings, and then your main screen for your Toyota, and then that is your home. So once it's all set up, this will obviously be a little more personal. But as you can see, it's got heated seats, it has a heated steering wheel, and then you can adjust your various heating and cooling along here. And then you also have a heated seat for the passenger side. So all of this is going to be done on the screen here. And then these are your temperature settings for the sides. And then obviously your defrost settings are here. Volume control there. And then you basically can go through your settings and set all of your different things. So your Bluetooth and devices is where you're going to set up your phone. Your vehicle is going to have your lights, your seat settings, door locks, power, tire, and all of that. Your driving performance, this is going to give you like a little chart as you start driving, letting you know how everything is going. Then you do have some driving assist, so collision mitigation, parking assist, and I will just show you that these are all on. So you've got your sensors, parking brake support, cross traffic alert, and rear camera detection. And this does pick up pedestrians as well, so you have some settings there. And then you have your driver support, which is some of your other safety things. So proactive driving assist, trailer driving assist in case you're towing, and your cruise control settings as well. And then obviously notifications, your collision mitigation, your lane departure assist, your pre-collision, blind spot, and safe exit. So all of these things you can adjust and set the way you like them, all from this really easy to use and pretty straightforward setting. So yeah, so all of that is going to be in here. And then you can also adjust how your cameras look. So you can add a little more brightness, a little more contrast. You know, you got a lot of things to play with. And then this is just going to be where you do your clock settings and all that kind of stuff are all going to be in here. And then your music, you get the Sirius XM for like 3 months when you purchase the car. So you have to go through this setup. And then obviously this is that. But we will go back to there. So if you hit sources, you can do your FM, AM, Spotify, Bluetooth if you have stuff on your phone, as well as a USB you can plug in if you have music like on an old MP3 player, something like that. You can plug in and do your various, you know, your different devices. Sorry, my brain just stopped for a second. But what I really wanted to show you guys was this. So hold on just a minute. I'm going to turn the phone around a little bit. So as you can see, this is a little bit different from your usual screens. Usually you've got like a section here and a section there and something in the middle. And this is now like pretty much all one screen. So you're still going to do most of your settings and adjustments from here. But they're going to be the same thing where you scroll up or scroll down. So you've got some different things here. And I just wanted to let you guys take a quick look at some of the things that are on the screen so that you could see. And like if I hit OK to select that, then it's going to let me do some things in there. It's a little bit different because normally on a RAV when you hit settings, it's going to give you all of those things that were just listed on your multimedia screen were usually right in here, but instead they're now in the other section. So you can basically do some things like your rear seat reminder and your warnings and stuff like that. But for the most part, that stuff is all going to be done from your multimedia screen instead of from in here now. And that's a little bit different. So this is the different things that you can see. And like I said, I'm just scrolling up and down with the arrows right here on the steering wheel. So yeah, and then when you want to get out, you just hit the back button and it'll take you back out of those. And then you can say, okay, now I want to change what's, So yeah, so you do have a compass setting, your EV driving ratios, total averages, blank screen, your settings, your messages, tire pressure, obviously, and your various channels. So we will put it to that one and reset it just to set it. So this one in the center, I'm just scrolling right. So it's giving me all of these different looks. And I want to make sure you can see them. So these different looks are, you know, going to be set up a little bit different than they were before. So like there's like a crazy chart. And then there's your miles per gallon. So we'll just kind of set that one. And move over to that side. So like I said, it's a little bit different and it will take a little getting used to for anybody that, you know, is not used to the new screen. It will take a little getting used to. That is a fact. And, you know, again, you can just play around with the buttons, you know, until you find what you like. And then, you know, just set it that way. And like I said, you can just keep scrolling until you find it. But it doesn't really give you a whole lot of options as far as, you know, what's going to be on the right and what's going to be on the left. It used to be, you know, it would say like 1, 2, or 3. But instead, what you get is... if I can get it to do it. So yeah, it just keeps going back. But yeah, it's gonna take a little while, and obviously it's taking me a little while, and sorry about that, to get the settings that you like. But it's all gonna be, like I said, with this right and left until you find the one that works for you. And when you find the one that works for you, then, you know, just set it and forget it. But you can scroll through like you do with all the rest of them. It's just going to be a little different look. So I'm going to pop that back to home. And that is a look at the inside of the new 2026 RAV4. And like I said, this one is an SE. The one I was looking at when they first came in was a Woodland, which is a little beefier looking, a little fancier. You know, got the tow packages and the running boards and all that kind of fun stuff. But the SE is really sporty. It's really nice. And this one literally just came in. So, excuse me, I'm coughing. I just wanted you to be able to take a look and, you know, see all the different things that are available on the dash settings, just so you could, you know, get a little first quick peek at what's up. And like I said, there are a lot of things to see here. It's just a question of what you actually want to see and, you know, how you want it set up. Because it is going to be a little bit different for everybody, what they like and what they don't. So yeah, so hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, give me a call at Colville Toyota, and yeah, we'll catch you next time.